working on a 2002 7.3 Powerstroke, best engine they ever made, doing a transmission filter and flush. So this is a 4R100. Again, this is a 2002 model. It's four-wheel drive. I've got it up on some ramp. E-brake is on. All right, the E40D does not have a drain pan, but all 4R100s do. It's a 13 millimeter. Then the actual pan bolts to the housing or the casing are 10 millimeters. So there you go. At least a 15 quart minimum drain catch. And I'm gonna go ahead, drain the fluid. Doesn't look bad. All right, so we'll go ahead, let that drain for a while. You know, to one mechanic to another, whoever's watching this video, if you're a big guy, working underneath your truck sucks without a lift. But anyways, we're doing what we have to do. Leave one bolt in the front, one bolt in the back. This is an old urban trick. Basically, if you guys don't have a drain pan, what you do is you leave a front bolt, take all the bolts out, except for one in the back as well. You take that bolt out the back, and then you very lightly loosen the front one a hair, then go ahead and pull the back one out completely. You're going to go ahead and let this pan drop, and fluid was going to spill everywhere in your driveway. And then once you guys do that, you can drop the fan into the catch basin, let it drain. We'll pull our filter out, and I'll go over how to basically emptied this because it has the drain pan on the bottom of the 4R100 pans. It's not going to go ahead and splash over. You guys can see the pan's already loose. All right, there we go. Pop the filter out. We'll just let that drain. All right, look at all that material. Definitely normal clutch wear and tear, steels. No big metal chunks, which I'm happy. You can definitely feel it's very fine, as in, you know, just normal wear and tear. Every transmission, belt, used, slipping, they're all going to have some form. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off this magnet, and we'll go ahead and get our new filter. Alright, you guys, that's what a clean pan should look like. All material is off. Alright, you guys, so here's the difference in the filter kits. We have a couple options for the 4R100s. You have an FK179 and you have an FK180. The 180 is going to be this short pickup here. You guys can see it's like 1.25 inches tall. Then we have the FK179 here on the left, and you guys can see how much taller it is by a significant amount. And that is the style that came out of my truck, is the taller style. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and replace it with. It's already got an O-ring on it. Go ahead and put some ATF on that, pre-lube it up, and we go ahead and install the filter. Also, guys, one thing I want to add, the kit I'm using again is the FK179. Comes with the instructions. It even tells you the vehicle's with a rigid molded pan gasket to reuse it. If not, you guys can use the neoprene one right here if your guys' gasket's not the reusable style, if yours is damaged. Mine wasn't leaking, so I'm gonna go ahead and reuse the reusable gasket. Gonna go ahead, wipe all the old fluid off, and we can go ahead and get this thing installed. You guys went ahead and put a little ATF on the pickup there. It goes in the valve body. This literally just pushes right in. I'm doing it one-handed. There it is. And it's got a couple of stubs that sit on the top to sit flush against the bottom of the valve body. We're gonna go ahead and put our pan on. We'll go ahead and clean this mating surface up. Went ahead and I used the impact to just run them all the way down. I didn't tighten them. Then I went back with a ratchet, an extension, and a short 10 millimeter socket. And I did a half turn on all of them. I believe the torque spec on these bolts is like 15 or 20 foot-pounds, not much. Mess up the gasket or put a kink in it and possibly rip it. So let's go ahead and make sure everything's tight. Tighten that drain plug. We'll go ahead and fill it with oil. As far as fluid, this one I'm going to use the Mercon LV. Doing a flush with the filter kit takes right at 6.5 quarts total. So I went ahead, just got 8. Gonna go ahead, pour all this in, start the truck, let it drive. Then we'll manually go down to first, shift to second, then go back to drive or third. And that basically engages each individual clutch pack. It fills up each individual check ball inside the valve body, so you have an accurate fluid level. Drive it, come back, check it, make sure it's good, and if everything checks out. All right, you guys, that's a wrap for doing a filter and flush on a 2002 7.3 Powerstroke 4R100 automatic transmission. Again, my truck took right at 8 quarts because I have the big 6.0 trans cooler. You guys have the stock one. Again, you'll take 6.5 quart. Drove this around a couple days. Fluid looks great. truck's not missing any gears, it's not slipping, we're good to go. If you guys have damage to your transmission, this will not fix it. This is just an interval service that my truck needed. If you guys learned something, if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe, click the notification bell, make sure you guys like, comment down below. Thanks for watching, we'll see you guys in the next video.